Apparently, Wings007 did a video. He did a thing with New York Times, which hasn't been released yet. But apparently, he doxed one of the meme pages, the Wings007, and the meme page actually put the he put it up. Let's see. Okay.
I got an interview coming out with the New York Times here in a minute.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
About what?
The trolling and like the all the other stuff.
The New York Times. Damn.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Did they interview you already, or like?
Yeah, it's already done.
Oh, it's already done.
I'm waiting on a photographer to come out to take pictures with the paper and stuff.
NPC photos. So can you give me an inside scoop of what they asked you, or is that private?
I went down the whole trolling bit. Called out Wings007. Gave him his full name and stuff.
Damn.
One thing I couldn't talk about was the FBI stuff.
This isn't really doxing, though. This isn't doxing at all. Doxing is when you broadcast it on the internet. Giving the New York Times that information is actually probably ethical, because then it's up to the New York Times to do what they should and shouldn't do. It's like you would generally expect a reasonable level of professional, like a really solid level of professional journalism from the New York Times, since it's like a professional, they're journalists. So this isn't actually doxing at all.
That's under investigation.
Either subscribe, donate.
Okay. Well, I'm interested to read the article. But yeah, it's not doxing. It's so funny how this guy's like, "Oh my god, I've been doxed. I mean, not for nothing, but you've been trolling Wings for how long? So I mean, like, first of all, stop pretending to be a victim. More than that, giving their information to a news source is not the same thing as doxing somebody. If that news organization, if the New York Times releases that information, that becomes a problem. But at this point, it really is in like the hands of the journalists, like from an ethical perspective. So what you're like, this whole argument that you're running with, like, this isn't doxing. This is like another example of using inflated terms for things. It's the same thing as like when everybody's like, "Oh my god, I was groomed. I was this. I was that." Like, you weren't. You know what I mean? Like, you weren't doxed. Okay, like, this is one of those things. It's just like this exaggeratory version of language. What I will say is, I think, like, yeah, good for Wings for making an article about how he's getting like harassed and bullied. I think that's perfectly fine. What I will say about Wings, though, is that, like, you probably should stop centralizing your entire existence around being trolled, because I think you're not gonna become better. For most people, like, getting trolled is usually like, you would imagine it was like a temporary arc in your thing, but this has been your identity for how many years? So I don't know. I'm just saying, you should probably do that. You should probably, not. Yeah, you should probably try to like rebrand. Okay, let's watch the next video with. Well, so we're gonna skip. So apparently,
They're criticizing me for doxing someone.
he didn't dox anybody though.
They're trying to say I doxed Wings007, but they got no proof of it.
So can you give me an inside scoop of what they asked you, or is that private?
I went down the whole trolling bit. Called out Wings007. Gave him his full name.
Just letting you know, like, search for and publish private or identifying information about an individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. He didn't do any of that, so he didn't actually dox this person.
Stuff.
Damn.
See, like, they're scared.
Do I consider myself famous? Like, I mean, like, I'm internet famous. Like, I have a small following and stuff. But we have a lot of micro celebrities, and I'm using those terms very loosely here. Now with like the internet age, so like I guess I would be considered famous to some extent, but I'm like a micro celebrity. I'm like a nobody. I'm like a guy that has like a little bit of a following. Like, I'm no different from like a church pastor, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, I have like a small following. I mean, I guess I get like 10,000 views ish a video on my main channel for the most part, but I'm like not like a public figure, I guess. I'm not like a large public figure though.
Because
I know that when people say the word famous, usually it's like big, but I am big literally, but not like, content wise so much.
if I did dox him, they're afraid that somebody will pick their rock up and they won't. They'd have to scurry and find another rock. You know what I'm saying? Like a bug.
I don't know
like
what you're saying.
leech. First off, saying somebody's government name isn't doxing.
It's not. Saying somebody's name isn't doxing. Unless you do it online. Like if they said your full first, like a last name, like that would be doxing. But again, he didn't do that. He didn't say it to. I mean, he said it to a New York Times journalist. If they put that information out there, that's doxing.
Doxing would be giving an address out. Second off, the only thing that would make
It's any personal information.
that illegal if you put slander and or libel right behind it. Third off,
I don't know. I think that when it comes to doxing, it's kind of up in the air about what is and isn't legal because it's internet shit and we're very behind on it. Doxing should be illegal. I think you probably have a good argument at the very least.
there's no proof I did any of this.
Called out Wings007, gave him his full name and stuff.
Just one video of me saying it in private to somebody else.
Yeah.
And I might have said that just to get this reaction. Come at me.
Okay. Yeah, what a stupid idiot, though. Oh, I just said it so that you guys would get at me. No, you're dumb, and you got trolled again. People are recording you, and you just trust people because you're stupid. I mean, like, what are you talking about? Like at least own what you're doing. This is the thing that bothers me. Like what's funny is that Wings, I think Wings thinks what he did was wrong, which opens up another conversation about like doing something even if it's not wrong, that you doing something you think is wrong. That's a whole conversation that we could have. But like why do this to yourself? Like this is insane. Like why trust people? Hey, let us know. Thanks for letting us know there's a rat among us. That's what she says down there. They said, here, Wings were Mr. Doxxing 007. Imagine that. Hey, thanks for letting us know there is a rat among us. Among us! Oh, I can't even do the Among Us voice. God, Wings is so... This is crazy.
Called out Wings007, gave him his full name and stuff. Called out Wings007.
Alright, well, fantastic. This isn't... sorry, brother, but you did not get doxxed. At least not yet. The New York Times might dox you, but you did not get doxxed.
Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.